Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brendan Allen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Walker.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go, round 1, and a lot of eyeballs on Brendan Allen here tonight, representing Kill Cliff FC in South Florida and the great state of Louisiana. 5 of his last 6 wins have come by rear naked choke, and that is something that his opposition is certainly mindful of here tonight. But there's nowhere to rest, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide against Brendan Allen. He's a layered striker as well, working with Henry Hoof there in South Florida. A lot of people believe eventually Brendan Allen is going to fight for the UFC World title. Got to get this one here tonight.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Hernandez gets the early takedown.
In the half guard.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Fluffy's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
Strike out. Strike out.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Allen's in half guard now.
Getting him out here.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hernandez. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
BA's in half guard. All right, full guard now, DC.
Yes, full guard, watch for the top fighter to either posture or look to pass right away.
Anthony Hernandez is back in half guard. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Fluffy's back in full guard now. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Fluffy Hernandez getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
Block that one.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's fallen in love with that strike, but when you continue to land at this type of clip, why get away from it?
Why not? Why not fall in love with a punch that can't miss? He cannot miss with this hook. He's doing a good job of setting it up, fading out a jab, and then throwing the hook around his opponent's high guard. He changes the end.
And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Hernandez is in half guard.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Grounded him and pounding him. Nice job. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Fluffy's back in full mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom. By out. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Deep breath, relax. Excellent work on the ground. This guy cannot swim with you in those deep waters. This next round, I want you to grapple.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two underway. So what's that song? This is Major Tom to Ground Control. This fighter needs to change his nickname to Ground Control.
Oh, he's got to change it, man, because we have not seen this level of ground control in a very long time.
Right.
You got to think of some of the greatest fighters ever to go back and see people that are able to control their opponents.
Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now to go out there.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, if you're sick of us dropping that word hook, don't shoot the messenger, because he throws, and more often than not, he lands, just like he did in the previous round. Found a home for it again.
Found a home for it again, and if I'm him, I'm continuing to go to the well. His opponent has not shown an ability to stop him. Oh, right into mount. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he drops his hands.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Oh, you land, I land, is how we're doing here. Nice work here in the clinch by Fluffy Hernandez.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches. Oh, nice double leg, yes. Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here. That is tight. Darts choke locked in, it's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush. He's got to control his opponent so that he doesn't lose him in the scramble.
Oh, he got out!
He got out John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Hernandez is tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Fluffy's back inside control here.
Pinned his arm. He's got him in a crucifix. Great defense by this fighter.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he
Going for that patented rear naked choke now.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Oh, great submission defense.
Big ground and pound. Great ground and pound by this man. Good round.
Take a deep breath. You won that last round because you're being lazy. You're letting him start the submission, and then you can defend no problem. This round, I want you to go out there and beat him.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You ready to fight? Ready.
And we are back for our third and final round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Ooh, uppercut.
Let me see some combos. Give me some combos.
Nice block.
Head, body.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He's taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, side control now. Hernandez is in half guard. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's out. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Allen. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
He's having his way with him here.
Take his back, back. No, get the hook. Get the hook, both hooks.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Let's work on staying this up.
Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away and getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now. He's starting to show it. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Oh, how about that reversal by him there?
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Great submission defense.
Changing the position.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
He's got to be careful here.
Fluffy's in half guard now. All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to land ground and pound. Now he's going full mount.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Fluffy's right back to the full mount here. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Under a minute now to go in this one.
What submission is going to be? Oh, I think he's going for an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm secure with his head. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Rear naked choke.
It's tight. It's tight.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Fluffy's back in full mount. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Oh, what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it back at some point in the future. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Brandon All-In Allen.
All right, DC, I don't think anyone was surprised to hear those judges' scorecards from Bruce Buffer. And for this kickboxer, he was out-grappled tonight. Might want to hit up the Daniel Cormier Wrestling Academy, maybe some Jiu-Jitsu Academy. He didn't have any answers tonight.
Get some takedown defense. But listen, with this grappling guy, if he is able to force you to spend extended periods of time on the ground, you are lost. And that is exactly what he did tonight.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Immortal Dumont.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
So here's Amanda Nunes back for more. She can mix it up with any bantamweight in the world, but believes she has some striking advantages in this particular matchup here tonight that she can take advantage of. Let's see if Nunes follows up on those fight week words and puts them into action tonight.
Oh, nice kick.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Dumont gets hit with another flush left to the head. Legendary chin, but it has been tested tonight.
She got that leg kick off quick.
Nunes's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense.
Oh, big punch lands.
Nunes gets caught by the inside leg kick. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Nice crack there. Leg kick got home by her there.
Great shot there.
Excellent ground and pound there by Nunes. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Nunes gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively.
More strikes to the head.
Oh! Feels like the beginning of the end. Oh! Massive look for Nunes now. Her hands look crispy tonight. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Well, she seems to be moving okay, but her calf is starting to show some real damage.
But you can tell every time she gets hit in that spot, you see a big reaction. She's got to do something different. Another takedown lands.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dumont.
Oh, nice.
Right into side control. Nunes is right back to the full mount. Both fighters get up now. Good fight here, under 2 to go. Lead kick is true there by Nunes. Nice job by her with the kick there. Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was in the game plan. Let's work every part of the body. Right now, the target is the thigh, and she is attacking it effectively.
All right, so just the way she drew it up in our fighter meeting on Thursday, Amanda Nunes really showcasing her striking here tonight in this matchup.
It's her calling card. People forget that Amanda Nunes is also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt because she's so good in stand-up. But when you can fight in the way that she has tonight, why would you want to grapple? She has been so dominant in the striking tonight that when she goes back and watches this, they're going to throw a party in the Nunes house.
All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual, really as well-rounded.
Big double leg, level change.
Able to work it into the takedown. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Nunes. And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground.
That was nice.
Norma Dumont gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her there.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
All right, so Nunes is cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. All right, that'll do it for round one. Dumont's got a nasty cut above the eye. Cutman has his work to do here in advance of round 5. Well, she is wearing it. That cut continues to leak down into her eye. Some replays from all the action in that previous round.
Yeah, John, that's called the trickle-down effect.
Yeah.
It comes down the face, right into the eye. You don't want to be dealing with that. You want to have clear vision when you're in the octagon with one of the best fighters in the world. But it's her irresponsible defenses that have led her to this point.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. Two of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool, going into the next round, that this is my fight, and I am not going to allow it to slip through my fingers.
Straight right hand, but she misses. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Nice punch by Dumont. Rip the body there.
She's on point tonight, blocking that punch.
Nice job mixing up the tempo there as she lands to the thigh yet again, and now we're starting to see some visible damage on her opponent.
Yeah, you see the damage now. You can see that it wasn't one leg kick that caused the issue. It took many of them, but now you're gonna start to see her have a hard time walking. Look for a stance switch pretty quickly.
Oh, nice placement on that shot to the leg. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. All right, so a pretty good series of kicks by her there as she continues to really land at will tonight.
I mean, there is no tell to when she is going to throw that kick, and before her opponent can react, the leg is already back and loaded up again.
Nice jab there by Dumont. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Dumont gets hit with a kick. All right, a lot of visible damage on that thigh as the leg kicks continue to land at will. We'll see if she can make an adjustment here.
She's got to switch her stances. I think that's the first step. They're starting to accumulate. They're starting to pile up. She's got to do something to try and change this. Right now, we're at a point now where there's no more time. She can't take that minute.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Nunes. Just a slip there. Well, she's really putting it all together on the feet, DC, staying busy and certainly staying active.
She's known for her hands, and this is why.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, she landed a solid punch there. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Oh, nice strike there to the body. She has worked the midsection to great effect here in this round. 90 seconds to go. Nunes is cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip, just opened up.
Nice.
Strong series of kicks by her there. It's almost like she throws her feet as if they're two more hands.
I mean, that is crazy. Used every weapon available, and she is using her kicks as her main weapon.
Oh, Nunes jabs.
Oh, high kick.
Under a minute now to go. Nice punch there by Norma Dumont. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Oh, nice investment with the kick to the body. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Nunes is in half guard.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Well, she's dealing with a pretty big cut now. We'll see if we can isolate exactly where it happened in that previous round.
Man, she took way too many shots in round 1. She was not being responsible defensively, and ultimately she is paying for it because now she's having a real tough time dealing with that cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so that last round, another pretty good frame for both fighters. We'll see which woman makes the requisite adjustments here in this next round.
Somebody has to really get out ahead. It's too worrisome going to the judges when you know. Oh, she's hurt, yep.
Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard 5s if need be tonight. Left hand counter. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Nice combination of strikes there by Nunes.
Another one!
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Nunes is taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. Well, the bruising on her calf is really getting bad now, DC. Certainly she can lean on the physical toughness, but I'm not sure she's going to be able to stand up much longer.
She's got to try to get the takedown, John. She's got to get off of her feet. She can barely stand. She's not able to move. She's got to get close, get to a clinch, try to drag this fight to the floor.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, they won't need to go bonus begging after this one. They're getting a bonus tonight. This fight has been all action from the opening one.
I mean, what a phenomenal fight. Both fighters should be very proud of themselves.
Oh, she is as relentless as any striker on this roster, man or woman, eternally aggressive with her strikes. Got to be careful, of course, not to gas out, but so far so good for her here in this round.
She hurt her back. Get right hand.
Well, fights like this make this sport the greatest in the world. These two ladies have gone back and forth all night. I don't know who's going to be the last woman standing, but it has been one of the best fights of the year.
It's been one of the best fights of the year. Both have laid it on the line. The blood, the bruising, the physicalness of this fight has been so fun to watch. I don't know if I even care who win the fight. I just know that I've been entertained, and I know that both of these women are going home with some extra bonus money.
Less than 2 minutes with which to work here. Back to the feet. Nunes gets caught with that punch.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
What an atmosphere in this arena. Fans don't come out for defense, and this fight has been all offense all the time. Unbelievable will on both sides.
Unbelievable will, unbelievable action. These two have done such a great job of just emptying the gas tank. There have been moments in this fight where you wonder aloud whether or not either of these women would make it to the end. We are 1 minute left in the fight. Both have cuts. Both of them are bruised. Both of them have been beat up. But we have had one of the best fights we've seen in a very long time.
Back and forth we go.
That was a big check.
Oh, man, she eats another calf kick there.
I think she hurt her.
Back to the feet now. Oh! "20 seconds now remain in the round.
We won, baby. We won for sure.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Amanda Lioness of the Ring, Nunes.
All right, well, one thing we can always say about Amanda Nunes, she's not going to force the finish. You can harken back to the Felicia Spencer fight that you could argue she won 50-40 with 5-10-8s. Amanda Nunes in dominant fashion, your winner by decision tonight.
Dominant decision, as we usually get with Amanda Nunes. Not many people, not many women can compete with her over the course of a long fight.
Right.
And once again, she proved that.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Vitor the Phenom Belfort. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, the All-American Chris Weidman.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, here's the former UFC middleweight champion, Chris Weidman, and what else can you say about the mental and physical toughness to come back from that devastating leg break at UFC 261 in April of 2021? And Weidman has had some big moments since, looking to produce another one here tonight. Oh, he got tagged, something fierce there. Great combination. Nice job to block the strike there, and then counters with an effective hook. So a nice sequence on the feet there by the All-American Weidman. Lands a jab. Shooting for the takedown here. Inside leg kick is good. Oh, they're trading big shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Straight right is there. Well, block that punch.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
All right, so there it is. The takedown is there on the first attempt. Wrestling's the best base for mixed martial arts. I didn't wrestle, but that is what I believe, and the kickboxer is not at all where he wants to be early in this fight.
As a wrestler myself, you dig into these fights and you think this...
Weidman's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Fight back! Fight back!
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by the All-American Weidman. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Hook to the head there by Belfort.
There's another one.
Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. Nicely done. Weidman's trying for a submission here. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ. He chooses to go knee on belly. He starts to rain down big ground and pound. Opponent better move or the fight is going to get stopped.
While the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Weidman. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why. One of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Getting them out here. You gotta be careful here.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. All right, half guard position for him. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting, he wants this badly.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Weidman's back in full mount.
That was a slick transition.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here.
Arms in deep.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by the All-American Weidman. Round two next. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and put yourself back in those positions to get the job done. Oh, that That one landed, yep.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
In the half guard.
Weidman's right back to the full mount here.
Watch the arm bar going up.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there. He's in the mount.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position of the bottom.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on this.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling. And that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's gonna get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he doesn't do it again or something.
We'll
I don't
see.
know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Belfort's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the All-American Weidman. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Weidman's in half guard. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early. Beautiful transition.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Got his guard pass.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised, and look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Nice right hand.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Head kick blocked. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Yeah, he's in half guard here. Oh, right into mount. Now he's got good body position, yo.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Weidman. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas still.
Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the side.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots.
All right, so he gets back to the feet. That was seemingly the only way he could win this fight. Down the stretch we come.
Down the stretch, but on the feet, he was not going to win this fight from his back. He needed to get up. That was step number one. Step two, find the finish. Another big takedown.
Weidman's in half guard. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in it.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Belfort. Ground and pound strike there now. Well, that swelling is getting out of control. To that end, you see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Doctor corrals the referee. It looks as though this fight will continue, at least for now, but certainly that swelling bears watching as we move forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the school. He wants an opportunity to go out there and guard with his shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance, and as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes the guy's eye is hanging off the side of his head.
All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to attack an armbar. Arm is very tight. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position. Nice.
Weidman's in half guard now. All right, close guard now. Weidman's back in half guard.
Oh, in the mount.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
He's got to be careful here.
20 seconds to go in the fight. 15 seconds to go. All right, let's get you some highlights now as this one goes the distance, DC, and a lot to like in terms of his takedown game. Really took it to that requisite next level here tonight.
He took it to the next level. He's a guy that you know what's coming. You know that you have to defend the wrestling. But even if you're trying to prepare for it, you never are in the training room with anyone that is just like him. And when you come into contact with him, you understand the difference in training opposed to being there with him. He put the grind on this guy, and he got a convincing victory.
Official decision now in. The Buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, the All-American Chris Weidman!
So Chris Weidman is your winner here, and he begins to enjoy it with his longtime coaches, Matt Serra, Ray Longo. This was a big effort out of Chris tonight, and one that his entire team expected on any given Saturday night. That guy right there just might be the best in the world in this middleweight division. Big win for Weidman tonight.